Good morning, YouTubers. It's Teasy and Joy's Gardening and Life. And look at the beautiful day. It's Sunday, April 20th. You guys know what that means. It's 420 day. So, those of you who know, you know. Hey, I'm just out, just walking around early in the morning. And I'm just looking at some of the work that I've been doing. I've been up potting trees, switching pots, putting the younger trees in the smaller 15-gallon pots and the bigger, older ones in the 21-gallon pots. And they're all doing great. I'm going to switch a couple of out. I have two older trees in the back in 15-gallon pots. I'm going to swap them out with a couple of these smaller trees. I didn't even think to do that at first, but I will get those swapped out today. I gotta plant some of my seedlings. I really need to get on that. And look at my gorgeous sweet potato slips. They've been outside getting acclimated to the weather. And then these are the ones that I ordered. They were looking all wimpy and sad, but they've been out here every morning for the full days with mine, the ones I started, so they can get acclimated to my climate, and they bounce back just great. So I will try to get some of these planted this morning, and of course some of my seedlings that I still have left in here. And then my agave is nice, now potted in this nice big pot. And at the root, she has some puffs, but I'm trying to see if they're going to survive. I broke them off when I was up potting them, so I'm just trying something. This is the free trifoliate orange tree we got, so I need a pot for that one. Look how big it is. My peaches and my nectarines are doing fine. I have them sprayed. It seems like it's helping hide the fruit or protect the fruit. My nana trees have come back strong. So all these old leaves gonna get pulled off because there's a lot of new ones growing up. And I'm just gonna put them in water, make banana water. I have to pull these onions today. I'm trying to let this cauliflower do its thing with the seeds, but it's so big. But the leaves, look how pretty they are. And my tree collard, they're all have to come out of here. And the rest of these cabbage too. I cut the heads up when they're growing smaller cabbages. It's weird, but it's too hot. They're going to seed, but it's so pretty on all of them. We're going to look at trees. Bananas, more. Pull the bad leaves off. This is the ornamental banana that I kept out all winter, and it's growing a pup, and I'm sure they're fighting in this little pot. Flower bed. Gotta put some flowers in there, some more. Look at the beautiful fit. These are the 3 persimmons. They're filling out nicely. And there are some flowers on one of these already. That was quick. Are these 2 filling out? I put the hardy kiwi in this cage. My maypop didn't come back, which is really weird. So I'm gonna use this for my kiwi. And look at all these fig trees. They're figging out. Just looking at all of them. Last time you guys saw the trees, these are the covers we have to put over the berries. We just moved them because we're going to try to weed this area out, put on some construction paper, and put some chips down. So we uncovered everything. Some more beautiful fig trees. Last time you saw, look at the grapes. Look what can happen in a week. Look at how many grapes are on this one. Lots of grapes. Strawberries. But yeah, since you guys saw my last video, look at all the grapes. It's hard to see, but there's plenty of grapes everywhere on these plants, on these bushes. Oh, vines. More figs. More figs. And this monster just keeps growing and growing and growing. and filling out. Lots of grapes. I gotta tie this down because I need to try to flip this so the grapes can hang down instead of up in the air, because once they start growing, it's gonna pull down this vine and I don't want it to break. It's just going to be so loaded with all these grapes. So yeah, just plenty of grapes around here. They're hard to see. Well, they're gonna be flowers, then they're gonna turn to grapes. But this blue Concord is a monster. That's enough grapes for a lot of folks. Just on this one plant, I see mulberries on these trees. I think I'm gonna get rid of one, see who wants one of my friends. And I'm just gonna keep this one with these type of leaves and then one of these everbearing. I don't need two. I may be harvesting these carrots today so I can plant all my sweet potatoes. I need my 100-gallon sweet potato. More figs, more strawberries. I see them down there. You guys, I put some copper wire in here around. So yeah, because it's a lot of berries under here. I'm trying to hide them from the birds. So maybe it's helping. I don't know. Asparagus. Oh, and my Mary Washington asparagus, they're peeking their head through the soil. I don't know where my purple asparagus are, but they need to hurry up and get here. And of course, this is the pink lemonade. But look at the beautiful tea rose tree. They all just bloomed at one time. I've been harvesting the roses every day to save, to make different things, but they're so pretty. Look at that. When they first open, they're a brighter pink, and they turn to this darker pink. They're just gorgeous. Gorge. It's a lot, but they're pretty. This banana tree, this Chiquita banana, she's struggling because she needs some room. I gotta figure out how to remove all these pups so she can grow back healthy and give me a rack. Plenty of figs. More figs around here. More figs over there. Grapevines graping out. Mulberries just multiplying. So I will be trimming these down too. Get these covered. Seedlings on the table. And then the other banana right here. But yeah, we got lots of bananas. I stuck some flowers right here. The giant pink hibiscus back here is just waking up. So here's more fig trees, more grapes. Yeah, just grapes. This gotta be secure to go some other place so all these grapes can be secured. I gotta tie this vine down. So yeah, the grapes pulling out nice. They're looking good around the trellis. And in between there, Trifolia orange tree, another fig, but beautiful roses. All right, TZ enjoys gardening and life. Sunday, 420. I'm gonna get my 420 on today. Gummy bears. Easter flowers, you guys. It's still Sunday. I'm about to pull all these small little carrots out the bag. I'm not gonna let them grow any bigger, but they get dark purple on the outside and orange in the inside. But I need my 100-gallon pouch for all my sweet potato slips. So I'll be dehydrating the greens to make carrot powder and probably snacking on these carrots throughout the day. And I'm going to keep adding these strawberries to the bag in the house so I can make some strawberry jelly. It's harvesting day. I'm harvesting herbs right now, and I put them in these big bags. So as they grow and they dry, I can just keep adding them into these giant bags. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm chopping onions, and I'm pull all these onions. They weren't ready, but I needed my space in my watermelon patch. They did their job to keep the bugs away from the brassicas. And I might even just dehydrate the whole thing and make green and white onion powder. Like I said, they weren't fully mature, but it's time for them to come out. But there's still a lot of onions around that are bulbing in their correct locations. So these, like I said, are just the ones from the watermelon patch and what I topped off that were seeding to make onion powder. Okay, right now I'm harvesting all the leaves and the pods and the flowers, putting them in this tray. When I get in the house, I'm gonna make a stir fry with everything, some pods, the flowers. They're going to be really good. I'm using the young and tender pods to eat too, fresh and stir fry. So I need to clean this bed out, and then I'm going to transfer those 4 brassicas over here after I give the bed some nutrient. So we can start planting some summer stuff in here. And I'm also going to harvest that Swiss chard and cook something with that too. The leaves will be stir fried, but the stems, you guys, they will be baked in some garlic and herbs and some Parmesan cheese. They're so good that way. Still harvesting some beet greens, 1 stalk of celery, so I can use it to cook today. This is what I have so far. And some mini beets, you guys. I didn't even thin my beets out. Look how they are all growing together. I forgot to do that. But I'm going to make a little tiny jar of pickled beets with these small ones. I'm going to put them to cook. All right, I'll be back. It was a baby stalk attached to this bigger one. Still harvesting, you all. My carrots on 3 racks. Air drying for now. I wash them outside, and I'll bring them in the house and process them. My sister started weeding and laying down the contractor paper and the mulch while I was doing the other things. But yeah, she did a nice job. Sweet potatoes, the Orleans, Purple Passion, and the white yams are all mulched and watered in, so they're good to go. And I just watered the plants that needed watering. And that's it for me for today. It's been hours in the garden. Now it's hot, and now I'm going to go put up this food that I harvested. This is what I harvested that's in the house now, and I've been washing. These are the beets. I'm going to make a little jar of pickled beets. This is the celery, and I almost forgot to put it in some water. It's been sitting in the bowl. Over here are all the carrots. Oh, they're in this big old giant pot. And then under here, still some leaves left. Those carrots smell really good, you guys. You can smell the sweetness coming out the carrots. Then these are some of the pods. And these are really good stir fry. All of this. It's going to be some yummy salads for the week. And some stir fried leaves. Okay, Teepsy enjoys gardening and life. Sunday, full day of work. But it's worth it. So thank you all for hanging with me the whole day. Bye now.